Hi, I'm Janelle Pinto. I have been with South Central Bank for 13 years. From day one, I realized our customers are the best. We are very fortunate to have each and every one of them. They have made us what we are today. Here at South Central Bank, we make commercial loans, agricultural loans.
Jay Turner with Robert Bauer back in Edmonton as we get set for the Trojanettes and the Lady Hornets in Game 1 of our doubleheader. The game you can listen here online at ESPNKY.com, 1037 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow, and on BCHS Live tonight. The officials for tonight's game are Mark Curry, Joe Plunk, and Tommy Young. The official sponsor is Southern States. Barren County black uniforms tonight with burgundy numbers outlined in gold, and the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets down to our left in white uniforms with maroon numbers and lettering Metcalfe across the front of their jerseys.
They've got an excellent crowd across the way, almost full on the lower section, good student section already. We've got a crowd that will hopefully fill in a little bit. This is a really quick trip. We talked about it. This is one of the quickest away trips that we have all year, 20 minutes.
That's right. Closest away game that it's actually closer to get to Edmonton than it is to Caverna. It's from Barren County High School.
Yeah, it's closer to get here than it is probably two out of our three other district opponents.
Oh,
if you really think about it.
Right. Only one more regular season game to go after tonight. Clinton County will be at Barren County on Thursday. The boys will play first on Thursday. And we'll have all the action of the 15th District from Monroe County starting Monday night, each and every tournament game right here on the radio and online at ESPNKY.com. And the 4th Region tournament as well from Western Kentucky University's Diddle Arena. You can hear all the games right here. Mackenzie England, the jump circle for Barren County as Tommy Young tosses it up, and I believe they're going to toss it back up again. Ball hit the floor before anybody really tapped it. Kaylee Harbison from Metcalfe County. And this is going to be controlled by the Trojanettes, and Mallory Pettigo looking at a double team in the backcourt. Fires it off to Jackson. Right side or left side it comes to Bailey Pettigo. Cut off at a baseline. She's trapped. Gives it out to Mallory Pettigo. Moves in for a 15-footer that's off the mark. And the rebound taken by Metcalfe County's Macy Welch. With the basketball is Edwards. Edwards crossover move into the lane. Dishes it back out. Here's a long three in the air. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Metcalfe. They go inside. Here's a shot going up. No good for Harbison. And the rebound taken off in there by Jalen Bush. Left side, Bailey Pettigo. Cross-court pass is picked off by Harbison. Harbison will wait for everybody to get down. They swing it around to the left side. They give it to Davis. Davis now dishes it back out to Welch. Welch on the left side of the floor. Now leaves it with Harper. Harper will circle it back out now. Just about a minute gone here in the opening quarter. Harper drives to the bucket, puts it up and in. Metcalfe on the scoreboard first. Bailey Pettigo with the basketball. Gives it out to Mallory Pettigo. Now she'll set it up. 3-2 zone. Left side, Bailey Pettigo hooks it back to Mallory. Right side, it goes to Jackson from 18. It's short off the right side of the rim. And the rebound taken by Harbison of Metcalfe County. Here come the Lady Hornets. Edwards bounce pass to the baseline. Turnaround shot is up. It's an air ball by Harper. And here comes Barren County. Bailey Pettigo spinning, backtracking in the lane. Dishes it back around the perimeter. Here's a three in the air, no good for Jackson. And the rebound by Bush, giving it back out to Jackson. She'll have to go chase it down, get rid of it off to Mallory Pettigo. 6:13 to play, first quarter. Metcalfe with a 2-0 lead. A looping pass right side, it goes to Jackson, back out to Mallory Pettigo. Trying to penetrate into the lane to the free throw line. Turns and gives it back off to Bailey Pettigo behind the back dribble, trying to split the defenders. They reach in and tie it up. Possession arrow to the Lady Hornets.
They got a lengthy 3-2 zone. It's going to be hard to penetrate if we don't have a good angle, a good lane, and do it all for reversal. Right there, you see Metcalfe coming out playing us tough and well. We're only down 2-0, but Metcalfe's had many more shot attempts than we have, and they've had many more good looks.
Harbison turnaround shot over England is in and out. A rebound taken by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo working left side, cuts back right, and then falls down. A traveling violation.
Freshman's pretty good. Davis is a 5'3" freshman. She handles the ball for him, really plays tough defense there and calls the turnover.
Edwards with the basketball, sends it over now to Welch, down to the corner, back out to Welch, and now to Edwards. Edwards goes right side over to Davis, back around the perimeter, back out front to Welch. Welch, bounce pass in the middle to Harbison, turns toward the basket, puts down the dribble. Now it's cut off in there by England. Back out now it comes to Edwards. Edwards now, here's a driving shot going up off the window and in for Welch.
Just put her head down and went right to the rim. That's her second leading score.
And here's Jackson laying it up and in as the Trojanettes got down the floor quickly. Eve Jackson getting the first two for Barren County. Turnover by Metcalfe. Here goes Mallory Pettigo in for the shot. Good off the window.
Fast break and a turnover fast break gets us a couple buckets to tie it.
Metcalfe County scored the first four. Here's a long three in between the circles, no good. Loose ball taken by Jackson. Jackson pulling up now, needs some help. Throws it out now to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo out to Mallory Pettigo. Calls the play. Free throw line shot is in the air. Good.
They backed off of us a little bit. I don't know what the point of that 3-2 actually sagged, and she filled her spot and knocked down the shot.
Here's Harper with it in the left corner, giving it out to Welch. Welch, left side to Edwards, and back out to Welch. And the ball tipped away. Another turnover by Metcalfe. Got a 2-on-1 break. Bailey Pettigo going to the rack, lays it up, got it. 8 straight points for the Trojanettes. Long pass down for a three-point try that's off the mark, and a rebound taken in there by Jalynn Bush, trying to dribble out of trouble. Needs help, gives it off to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo fires it down to Jackson, puts it up and in.
This is an up-and-down game. It's almost like a college game, as fast-paced as it's been, and we've taken advantage of that to get a couple straight buckets, and I think we're on, a 10-2 run right now.
Yeah, they were up, 4-0?
Or was it 4-0? So it's 10-0 then.
10-0 run. 10-0 run by the Trojanettes here with 3:47 to play in the first quarter, leading 10-4.
I do not think the pace of the game favors Metcalfe right now. We have the ability. We played like that all year. We shoot a ginormous amount of layups in transition, beating them up and down the floor. They play a lot of kids, but they play that main five the most, and they just sub in and out to give breathers here and there. You already see that five's winded just that stretch, and he called timeout to give him a break, but because we're also on that run.
Yep. Going to have a change in the lineup for the Trojanettes. Katie Murphy, 5'4", 7th grader, averaging a point a game. Checks into the Trojanet lineup. Metcalfe County with a basketball. Edwards off the high post to Harbison. Now working with it is Harper, trying to split the defenders, throws it up over the window. Here comes Bailey Pettigo, racing down the floor, gives to Jackson, goes in for the shot, gets fouled. It'll be on Edwards. First foul of the ball game.
Really good defense on our end by Jalen. She cut her man off and made her go right into her body, forced up a bad shot. And again, another transition really quickly the other way. We've been really good tonight when we haven't had to play in the half court.
Eve Jackson, a 57% foul shooter, connects on the first. Carly Delk coming into the Trojanet lineup, replacing Jalen Bush. Delk is a 5'7 junior, averaging 5.5 points a game. Had 14 the other night against Cumberland County. Second shot is short for Jackson. Rebound to Harbison for Metcalfe. Edwards gets it across against Katie Murphy. Sends it down in the corner to Davis. Davis back over for a wide open three look. Gets an air ball by Edwards.
0-4 from deep.
Bailey Pettigo left of the lane, dishes it off baseline. Delk going to rim out. Rebound back to Jackson, and she puts it in.
He got an extra little hop off the rim, and it fell right in her arms.
Long pass down to Harbison. Gives it to Harper. Flips it up. It's no good. Going to get a foul against the Trojanettes. And it's on Carly Delk. That is her first. That'll be the first Trojanet foul of the ball game. Harper's a 53.5% shooter from the foul line. The shot goes up and in. Mallory Pettigo checking in for Eve Jackson. Eve with 7 points here in the first quarter. Second shot is on the way. It's good again for Harper. 13-6 Trojanettes. Went on a 13-0 run before Metcalfe hit those two free throws. Katie Murphy swings it left side. Bailey Pettigo trying to drive the baseline. Throws it to Delk and back to Murphy from 17 feet. Way off the mark. Bailey Pettigo with the offensive board. Flips it up and in. How that one went in, I'll never know.
Pick up a little pressure now.
Yeah. Going to get a foul in the back court. And it's on Mallory Pettigo. That is her first and the team's second.
Sound like a broken record, but again, our press failed to cut off the sideline, and that's why we got a foul.
Edwards with a basketball from Metcalfe into the key, gives it off to Welch, sends it down to the corner now to Harper. Harper brings it out on the dribble. Gives it back off to Welch on the right side. Here's the lob, and it's going to be picked up by Bailey Pettigo. They try to go to Harbison with it. Long looping pass down to Delk. Delk throws it back up and in off the window.
Delk went up against Harper that time. Harper hit the deck, and Delk scored.
17-6 Trojanettes. Welch gives it off to Harper. Back down low. Here's Harbison. Ball knocked away and stolen by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo trying to get cut off by Welch. Flips it up and she's fouled.
Metcalfe a little frustrated right now because the shots maybe they normally hit are not going in, and they're trying to just create something. We're jumping in a lot of pass lane, getting deflections and turnovers. Bailey
Pettigo's free throw is right down the middle of the twine. 64%. Gives her 5 points here in the quarter. It's 18-6 Trojanettes with 1:54 to play here in the first. Second shot goes up. Good.
More pressure again here.
19-6, and Edwards in the backcourt looking at a trap, trying to get out with it. Throws it up court. It's deflected and out of bounds. Stays with Metcalfe County.
Much better that time. Much better conversion of who was trapping and talking through it.
1:45 to play here in the first quarter. Edwards with a basketball for Metcalfe. Sends it over to Welch out front. Welch back to Edwards on the near side. In the middle, the bounce pass to Harbison. Harbison turns and shoots over England. The shot won't go. Rebound to Delk. Bailey Pettigo feeds it to England. Lays it up and in.
That's just a combination of McKenzie running the floor and being found.
21-6, Barren County. They go left side and had to save it in bounds, but Barron's got it. As Welch slowly getting back down the floor. May have turned an ankle, I don't know. Here's Murphy with the basketball left side. Bailey Pettigo baseline. Out to Mallory Pettigo. Back to Murphy from 17. Left side, no good. Delk with the offensive board. With 58 seconds to play in the quarter. Mallory Pettigo gets tripped up. Traveling violation. Jalen Bush checks in for Mackenzie England. Eve Jackson back in the Trojanet lineup. She'll come in for Mallory Pettigo. With 54.5 seconds to play here in the first, Barren County with a 21-6 lead. Working with in the backcourt is Davis. Gives it to Welch. Welch having trouble. Now to Harper. They fire it down the left side. A loose ball on the floor, and it gets scooted out. And Jackson down on the floor. Gets rid of it off to Delk. A lot of hustle by the Trojanettes. Bailey Pettigo had it swiped away out of bounds off the hand of Harper. And the Trojanettes will keep it with 36 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a heck of a job right there. Everybody on the floor, and I don't know how we shoveled it out away from traffic, but we were able to.
Yeah. Eve Jackson fires it out of the corner. It is no good. Rebound taken there by Jackie Vulture, a 5'6" senior, but they traveled with it. Turnover, Metcalfe. And Barren will have it with 29.1 to play in the quarter.
We'd actually backed off and didn't press that time. Unforced turnover. Right underneath the rim. We'll get it.
Bailey Pettigo right of the bucket. Will toss it in. Sends it out to Murphy. Murphy dribbles to the free throw line. Gives to Delk. Diagonal pass right side. Bailey Pettigo. High arching three. Good.
The play was set up for her to step back in and get it right back, but we had to improvise a little bit. Finally got it to her.
Metcalfe with the basketball. Welch straight away with a three. It's off the back iron. Ball tapped out to Murphy and had it slapped away. It's taken to the backcourt by Metcalfe County. Davis, she walked, no whistle. Yep. Left side, they go. Harper flips up the shot. It's no good at the horn. That's the end of the first quarter, and Barren County has raced out to a 24-6 lead over the Metcalfe County Lady Hornets. We'll come back with quarter number 2 after this break. You're following the Trojanettes on 103.7 Nash Icon. Second quarter underway from Metcalfe County High School here in Edmonton. Second quarter sponsored by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Trojanettes 24, Lady Hornets 6. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Caleb Spillins on stats tonight. Trojanettes with the basketball. Murphy gives it over to Mallory Pettigo. Now Mallory wants to give it back to Murphy, and the corner goes to Jackson. On the right-hand side, back out to Murphy. Gives it to Mallory Pettigo for a three-pointer. It is in there.
Our great shooting from the first quarter continues into the second as we knock it away out of bounds back to Metcalfe County. We were 10 of 17 in that first quarter, now 11 of 18 for the game, right over 60%. Metcalfe, 2 of 13, not even shooting 15%.
Here's a pass taken away by England. They try to go down low. And now Jackson with it on the left side, flips up the shot, no good. Not a good shot, and then they kick it out of bounds. Metcalfe kicked it out of bounds. They got a couple of new players in the ball game. 34 is Cassidy London, who just checked in, a 5'7" 7th grader. Also is Marley Edmonds, a 5'9" senior, number 11. And 14, Marissa Fields, a 5'6" junior. Ball comes out to Jackson. Is there somebody else in there, too, that I've missed?
No, that was it. I was just
Harper's still on the floor.
Yep. McKenzie was wide open on the inbounds pass. We just didn't get it.
It goes into England. She misses the shot. Ball's tipped out. It poked out, and Jackson grabs it, gives it off to Mallory Pettigo. Now throws it to the left side corner to Murphy. Fires it back across to Jackson. Jackson dumps it into a crowd. Trying to go to England with it. Taken by Davis. Bounce pass in the right corner. Three ball in the air. Good. Knocking it down was the 7th grader, Cassidy London.
The first three of the night. The team that averages 7 has really struggled from behind the arc, but that one was a quick trigger and looked good.
27-9, almost a turnover. England trying to reach in to tie it up. Metcalfe comes out of there with possession. It's Harper driving, puts it up. It's too strong against the glass. Offensive rebound for Metcalfe County. Shot goes up, it's short, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Trojanettes as Bailey Pettigo returns to the Trojanet lineup. Also coming in the ball game for the Trojanettes is number 20, Raven Ennis, a 5'7" freshman that averages 2.7 points a game for Barren County. And now Metcalfe County picking up with some full court pressure, but the Trojanettes break it easily. Here's Mallory Pettigo with the basketball. Off to Bailey Pettigo. In the middle goes to England. Fires it back to Mallory. Fakes a three. Drives in the crowd. Throws up the shot. It's no good. Ball tips out. And it's loose on the floor. Metcalfe County has retrieved it with Davis in the backcourt. Fires it up court now to Harper. Harper breaks toward the middle. Will throw it back behind her to Davis for a three-point shot that's off the mark. Rebound to Raven Ennis for the Trojanettes. Gives to Bailey Pettigo. Diagonal pass left side. Mallory Pettigo goes under and lays it in.
Strong move. Had to keep it away from a defender trying to swipe it from her.
29-9 Trojanettes. As Davis gets rid of the basketball and a three-point try in the air that is good. Bringing it in as Fields. Two reserves have hit three-pointers here.
They catch and shoot quick, don't they? They don't even think about it.
And Bush trying to go up with it. No, goes back up. She's fouled. They'll put the foul on Marley Edmonds. That'll be her first and the team's third. Going to the free throw line for the Trojanettes will be Jalen Bush, who makes 63.5% of her shots from the foul line. And that came up short, didn't even draw iron. Macy Welch has returned to the Lady Hornet lineup. She'll replace Marley Edmonds. 29-12 Barren County. Bush back in the line for one more. On the way, and it's too strong, and offensive rebound as Bailey Pettigo trying to go up with it. She's going to be fouled by Marissa Fields. That's her first, the team's fourth. And at the line is Bailey Pettigo, and she'll have two shots. Scored 9 points in the opening quarter. This free throw is up. It's good. That makes it 30-12 Trojanettes. Coming back in for Metcalfe County, number 10, Kaylee Harbison, and number 25, Shauna Edwards. 30-12, Bailey Pettigo back in the line. This shot goes up. It's good. 4 for 4 at the stripe. It's 31-12 Barren. Metcalfe County with the basketball. London's got it left corner. They give it out to Welch, that is Edwards. Edwards working to the right side, cuts back left, trying to penetrate. May have carried the ball. Shot goes out of the corner, air ball. Bailey Pettigo's got it for the Trojanettes. Wants to push it down the floor. On the left side, got cut off. Has to get rid of it. Out to Mallory Pettigo. Long three, no, off the front iron. Bailey Pettigo with the offensive board, flips it back up and in.
Really going after the basketball tonight. A couple offensive rebounds. It just looks like we're flying to the ball, and Metcalfe standing there watching us do it.
33-12, Barren County. Edwards with it on the left side. Out to Welch. Back over to Edwards. Edwards now calling the play. Trying to penetrate into the key. Gives it back off to Welch. Turns and gives it back off to Edwards. Edwards now. Diagonal left side of the lane. Shot goes up. It trickles off the rim. Harbison tried to go back up with it. No. Ennis with the basketball. Gives it off to Mallory Pettigo. Up to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo lobs it back out to Mallory. Out between the circles to set it up. Back to Bailey Pettigo. Three if it goes. It's in and out. Rebound taken by Davis for Metcalfe County. Davis cuts toward the middle. On the dribble. Right of the lane. Dishes it off in the right corner to London. Out for a three. It's Welch. It's good.
Welch is throwing it up from almost closer to half court on one of the two shots and finally got that one to go.
Steal by Davis, but she lost it. Picked up by Mallory Pettigo to backcourt. Gives it off to Bailey. And a timeout by Coach Piper Lindsay. This will be a 30-second timeout. 3:42 to play here in the first half. Barren County 33, Metcalfe County 15.
Fumbled the basketball right in front of Davis. She had to go down the floor to corral it, and there wasn't anybody there to help her. That's why we were able to take it right back, and Piper called a quick timeout. I think to settle us down, we have to be able to play. I've said this multiple times. We have to be able to play fast. We have to be able to play slow. This has been a very fast-paced game, and Coach Hurt seems like he is okay with that. He continues to tell his kids to push the basketball, Right now we're doing a good job playing fast, but we just cannot let the ball get away from us and turn it over, give it right back to Metcalfe for easy shots.
Lady Hornets have hit 3 threes, all their field goals here in the second quarter. It was 24-6 at the end of the first quarter. 18-point advantage for the Trojanettes, and it's right now an 18-point lead for Barren. Ball comes into England. She gives it to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo looking at a trap, loops it in the corner to Jackson, fires it down in there to England. She's double teamed, back to Delk. Here's Bailey Pettigo slicing her way down, missed the shot, gets her own rebound, puts it back in.
Good ball movement, Bailey sticking with it there.
15 for Bailey Pettigo this half. At a 20-point Barren County lead, 35-15. Edwards has it left corner, gives it out to Davis, back to Edwards, wants to go baseline. She's cut off by Delk. Bounce pass there to Harbison. Fakes, drives. Ball gets away, out of bounds. Say went off of the Trojanettes.
Thought it had a chance to say it went off Harbison's knee. It looked like it was just kicked.
They get the ball in play to Harbison, and now Edwards has it. Left of the key. Bounce pass in the corner to London. London ran out of Harbison. Fakes, drives, goes to the basket, puts it up and in for her first 2 points of the game. 35-17. Bad pass. Turnover by the Trojanettes. Here's Davis with the basketball. Driving against Delk. Throws up the shot. It's too strong. England with a rebound off to Bailey Pettigo. 35-17. Been an even quarter so far here in the second. So Trojanettes had that 18-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Back over goes right side to Jackson. Jackson one dribble, looking, bounce pass in there to England. The free throw line, turns and gives it back off to Bailey Pettigo. Back over to Jackson. She's open for a three, doesn't take it. Goes baseline. Here's Ennis, puts it up. It is good.
Good catch. Went up high. We threw it where she could get it, and she could get it only. We got to lob it up high so we can go get it.
37-17. Having trouble down low. Jump ball. Raven Ennis tied it up with Kaylee Harbison. The ball will go back to Metcalfe on the possession. Back to Harbison. Harbison in the lane. Out to Welch for three. It's off the mark. England with a rebound. Lost the handle. Had to go chase it down. Gets rid of the basketball off to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo, left side, drives it all the way to the bucket and lays it in.
Poor defense for Metcalfe. There was just a lane right down the middle, and nobody slid over to stop Bailey.
17 for Bailey Pettigo now. Here's a shot going up, no good. A foul on Barren County. And that's going to send Edwards to the free throw line. The foul on Carly Delker's second, team's third.
Wasn't poor defense from us, but again, it's about a half step away from being really good defense and them going right into the middle of our body.
First shot for Edwards is not there. She only shoots 37.5 from the foul line. Jillian Bush is back in the game. Katie Murphy for the Trojanettes. And the second shot goes up. Did it even draw iron?
I don't think it did. If it did, it barely grazed the side of it. Yeah. We get it anyway.
Minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Barren County with a 39-17 lead. They loop it into England. They fire it underneath the Bush. She puts it up and in.
Terrific job. Again, we lobbed it up nice and high where McKenzie could get it. She did the same to Jillian.
Harper will fire for three. It's off the mark. Ennis with a rebound, gives to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo driving it all the way down over the rim, puts it in.
Bailey's got extremely quick with the basketball. She does a nice job pushing out in front of her and quick to the other end of the floor.
43-17. Edwards left of the lane. Bounces out now to Harper. They give it out front to Welch and back to Harper. Harper on the dribble. Working right side of the circle. Now gives it to Harbison. Harbison turns. Goes left of the lane. Crossover dribble. Shot blocked by Ennis. Taken by England. Here goes Bailey Pettigo. Down the middle of the lane. A collision. And we're going to have an offensive foul.
Tough call. But we knew we should have pulled up and not given them a chance maybe to try to decide whether that was a block or a charge.
38.9 seconds to play here in the first half. Barren County with a 26-point lead, 43-17. On the high post as well, she turns and faces Bailey Pettigo. Now goes over the left side to London. In the corner, Harper, she loses off her leg and out of bounds. Unforced turnover by Metcalfe.
That charging foul was on Bailey, right?
Yes.
A while ago. Nobody's in foul trouble for us except for Carly, got two.
Right. Mallory Pettigo back in the ball game now. She'll replace Katie Murphy. Back in for Metcalfe County is Braylon Davis. She'll replace Harper. 24.4 seconds to play before halftime. Trojanettes 43, Lady Hornets 17. Mallory Pettigo looking at a trap, fires it off to Bailey Pettigo right side, long diagonal pass, caught by Ennis. Back out to Mallory Pettigo, sends it back out to Bailey Pettigo. They'll hold it for 1. 11 seconds to go in the half. Pass almost picked off by Welch. They're going to get a foul to try to pick off Mallory Pettigo. And on Welch, that will be her second and the team's 5th.
That was a heck of a catch by Raven to keep the possession, wasn't it? She had to tap it to herself, caught it with one hand, tapped it to herself to control it.
Welch checks out, and Fields is in to replace her for Metcalfe. 8.6. Mallory Pettigo trapped. Lobs it off in the corner to Bailey. Gives to England. Had it smacked out of her hands by Davis. That will probably do it for the half. Shot barely missing, just a little bit short as it grazed the net. We're at halftime here in Edmonton. Barren County Trojanettes 43. Metcalfe County 17. We'll come back with our halftime report in a moment. Brought to you by Southern States. As you're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Caleb Spillman on stats tonight. Trojanettes 43, Metcalfe 17. Foul situation in the first half. Macy Welch picked up 2 for Metcalfe. For Barren County, Carly Delk picked up 2.
See what kind of adjustment Metcalfe.
This third quarter is sponsored by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Homes. It comes into Mallory Pettigo. Goes in the middle to England. Over the left side, Bailey Pettigo. Getting some pressure on the left side. Cross-court pass to Mallory. Fakes.
But I think said she had the body to aid in her rebound, and Metcalfe wants a quick timeout just 30 seconds into the half.
We had about 5 or 6 offensive rebounds there. Just couldn't put it back in.
We did. There was a little contact, but nowhere near enough to draw a foul probably. Points you got to convert. I do like the effort us going to crash the glass, and I told you about the stat sheet showed us having a distinctive edge rebound-wise in the first half. Well, that continued in the first 30 seconds, and that's definitely just an effort timeout. Coach Hurt not happy with the effort probably that his team gave in that first 30 seconds. And you can, when we talk about it all the time, when your shots don't go in, the game's so much harder.
Yeah.
And their shots haven't gone in. Things just haven't gone right for them. They're not used to it. Remember, this is a 21-win basketball team. They have a lot of positives this year. Right now is not one of them.
Right. Welch has it out front. They go in the middle to Harbison. Harbison now looks, turns toward the basket against England. Trying to backtrack in. She had about 3 seconds of the lane there. Back out to Harper. Harper moves to the right side, dribbles. Now has to reverse it back out to Edwards. Edwards crossover move in the paint, gives it off to Harbison, goes up with a shot, it's blocked. And Jalynn Bush gets rid of the basketball to Bailey Pettigo. Fires it down to Jackson, lays it in.
I thought Bailey was going to pull it back out, but she saw Eve cutting when nobody else thought she did.
45-17, shot out of the left corner, no good for Harper. And then Harbison gets the offensive board, bounce pass underneath, and going to be a foul call. Shot went in for Davis. And Bailey Pettigo will pick up her second personal.
She got up in there and couldn't really do anything about it as who was that? Looks like Davis was right underneath her and just flipped it up before really the contact came. That's why she was able to get the and one.
Davis, 67.5% foul shooter, puts it up. It is good. Now they put 5 new players in for Metcalfe. Marley Edmonds, Jackie Rocher, Cassidy London, Marissa Fields, and who else came in? Or did they leave somebody on the court?
No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Underneath, there's Jackson laying it up and in, and we got back real quick. Jackson with 11 points in this ball game.
Did you get O'Leary? Did you get that one?
Okay.
Maggie O'Leary.
Maggie O'Leary, 5'6" senior. It is 47-20, Barren County. Left corner is Rocher. They give it out now to London. London around the top of the perimeter, goes to the right side corner. 3 ball in the air, no good. By O'Leary, offensive rebound, shot too strong. Another offensive rebound. Back around the perimeter as Metcalfe hangs on to it here. It's Fields with it out front. Fields, bounce pass off to Edmonds. Back out to London. London wants to drive with it, dishes it back off. Now around the left side corner is Rocher. Back right side. They go in the middle, working with it. Edmonds puts it up and in.
We had the offense, or we had the defensive board. We just didn't go get it, and that gives a second chance point for them.
And we're getting a foul in the backcourt against Metcalfe County, and it's on number 3. Rocher, her first, and the team's first of the second half.
Kind of a break there. One official had a foul. The other one had a violation. That would have been a turnover on us, giving it back to Metcalfe.
Jackson, Delk, Ennis, Mallory, and Bailey Pettigo on the court right now for the Trojanettes. They come to trap. They go in the middle to Ennis. She turns and fires it down in low, and a shot put up and in by Carly Delk.
It's almost a no-look pass. We've had a lot of success getting assists from the top of the key right down there on the block.
49-22. Pass inside. Edmonds fires it off to Rocher for 3. That's no good. Long rebound. Chased down. Metcalfe County keeps it alive. Long 3 by London. No. Taken by Ennis for the Trojanettes. Gets rid of it off to Mallory Pettigo. Long pass down to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo into a trap and a traveling violation. So the ball will come back to Metcalfe County. Katie Murphy will come in for Carly Delk. And back in for Metcalfe, that is Welch.
We're going to, one official again called something, the other one called another. The lead official took charge.
Yeah, that's what Coach Hurd is saying. I thought it was a traveling violation too, but I didn't see the other call by the other official. So Barren will get it underneath their own basket. Mallory Pettigo sends to Bailey Pettigo. Back to Mallory in the left corner. She's going to dribble it out. Crossover dribble. Bounce pass across. It goes to Murphy. And trying to throw it across. It's deflected, stolen, turnover by Barren. And it's London with the basketball. Pass knocked up in the air and stolen by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo pushing it to the rack. Trying to feed it off. Was deflected, but there was Murphy to get it. Jackson for a three. It is no good. And the rebound to Metcalfe County's Macy Welch. Gets for the basketball to London. 4:19 to play here in the third quarter. Barren with a 49-22 lead. Welch drives the bucket. We're going to get a foul on Mallory Pettigo, I think. Nope. It's going to be on Eve Jackson. That's her first, team's third of the second half. It's going to put Macy Welch at the line. 81% on the season. First one's good. It's her 6th point of the ball game. 49-23. Welch for the second free throw toss. It's on the way, and she got that one. Now Metcalfe picking up all over the floor. Comes into Mallory Pettigo. Getting the pressure. Pass up court comes to Jackson. Jackson drives it down, stops. Right of the lane. Bounce pass back around the perimeter. Bailey Pettigo will set it up. They come to try to trap. Murphy on the left wing. Back out to Bailey Pettigo. Right side is Mallory Pettigo. 3 ball in the air. No good. Bailey Pettigo with a rebound. Oh, they're going to say she was over the back.
Coach Hurt's kind of gotten in the ear of a few officials here. Thinks his kids are playing a little hard, not getting a few breaks. And because of that, they've called a couple over the back. Said, I think it's just us going to get the basketball that would have normally been let go.
That's 3 on Bailey Pettigo. 4 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Here's a driving shot blocked out of bounds by Ennis.
Ravens got a couple blocks tonight. She had one really good block in the first half where she came off ball to help and took it away.
Rocher to toss it in. Sends it out top to O'Leary. Right side over to London. London wants to drive left of the lane. Dishes off in the corner of Rocher. 3. Good. That's their 4th 3-point shot of the ball game. 49-27.
Remember, this is the second 5 for Metcalfe, too. I think they've got, one starter on the floor right now?
Yeah, that's Welch. Mallory Pettigo. Right side, Ennis. Feed it in the lane to Bailey Pettigo. In traffic. Over to Jackson. Trying to go baseline. Cut off. Back out to Bailey Pettigo. Out behind the arc. Cross-court pass is Mallory, and they're going to call her for a traveling violation.
Took one big step before she started to put it down.
O'Leary's going to check out from Metcalfe County, replaced by Davis. 2:55 to play here in the third. Barren had a 26-point lead at the half, and Metcalfe's outscored the Trojanettes by 4 here in the third quarter. Wraparound pass in there to Welch. Spin move shot, no good. Rebound to Ennis. Bailey Pettigo for the Trojanettes. Out front of the left side. Gets rid of it to Mallory Pettigo. In the middle to Murphy. Over to Jackson. Can't shoot the 3. Back to Murphy. Turnaround. She was 15 feet away. Had an open shot and stole it back. And now Bailey Pettigo with a shot good from 12 feet away.
She puts so much arc on it, sometimes it seems like it takes forever to come back down through the net.
21 for Bailey Pettigo, her first 2 of the second half. Shot missed by Davis. Trojanettes want to run. Bounce pass. Mallory Pettigo missed the layup. Tried to draw the foul there. Ennis from 17 drills it.
Stepped right into it like she didn't have a problem, had the confidence to knock it down, she did.
53-27. Here's a long straightaway three that's no good for Edmonds. Got her on a rebound. Back in the corner. Vulture three. Blocked. Metcalfe keeps it alive, though. Davis wants to penetrate. Has it almost stripped away by Mallory Pettigo. Now we got a loose ball on the floor. Jackson going for it. Jump ball back to Metcalfe on the possession. Jalen Bush and Mackenzie England return to the Trojanet lineup for Ennis and Jackson. And back in for Metcalfe is Edwards. We've also got Harbison back in the game. And Harper.
Yeah, they've got their starters back now, right?
Yep. Been an even third quarter, 53-27 Trojanettes. And here's a bounce pass off to Harper. Now Welch wants to make a move. Right of the lane, goes up, it's blocked and taken by Mallory Pettigo. Down court, Bailey Pettigo. Cuts toward the middle, into traffic, and a whistle and a traveling violation.
Going just a little too deep. She's going into two there. If she's going to shoot that, she's going to have to pull up with her runner that she has worked on and uses. She scored 19 in the first half and only two here. She's a little frustrated, but she's got to understand they have definitely keyed on her and see her as our main offensive threat right now.
Coming down to a minute to play here in the third quarter. Davis, 17-footer, left side, no good. Rebound taken by Murphy. Trojanettes have it. Mallory Pettigo in the front court with 53 seconds. England fires it over to Murphy for a three. Bang!
She passed up an open 15-footer. I think she thought way too long about it. She didn't think much about that one. That looked good.
Peoples Bank three-point shot. Welch a straightaway three. Good. That's her second one of the night.
And she hadn't got many times to toe the line and shoot it, but there she did.
56-30. Mallory Pettigo up to Ennis on the left side. Ennis had it slapped loose down on the floor. They scooted off the floor. Diving in there as Mallory Pettigo gives to England. Goes underneath the bush. A little head fake. Puts it in.
Got a little luck on our side there. Just scramble, and we found it right underneath the rim.
58-30 Trojanettes. Working with it. Driving. Here's a shot going up. It's no good. Rebound to England. Off to Mallory Pettigo. 3 seconds. Two. Ennis underneath the bush. Puts it up. It's no good at the buzzer. But she will go to the line, I think.
Yes.
And a foul on 21 Harper, her first, team second. So Jalen Bush will be out there by herself to shoot 2 free throws. 0 for 1 from the line tonight.
That's the double up.
2 shots. And the first one is in the air, and it is no good. She'll have one more.
Not sure the band should be playing while she's
probably
shooting
not.
free throws, but.
So Bush will have another try at it here. And it's on the way, and it's going to drop in 4. Into the third quarter with the Trojanettes on top of Metcalfe County, 59-30. We'll be back with the last quarter after this break. You're following Trojan Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back with the fourth quarter here from Edmonton. The Trojanettes 59, the Lady Hornets 30. Mallory Pettigo on the left side being chased out there by Davis. Now to double team. Gets rid of it to England. Turns and fires it off to Murphy on the right side. Back out to Mallory in the middle to England. Over the left side, Delk. Cross-court pass comes to Murphy. Fires away. It's up short. Ball tipped by England in the lane. It's Delk putting it up. No good. And now Bush trying to go up with a shot, but she got tied up. And possession to Metcalfe County. Well, Barren County outscored Metcalfe in that third, 16-13.
The second quarter and the third quarter were played even for the majority of them when we outscored them there at the end of the quarter to take the leads.
And now Harper driving strong to the bucket and puts it in for her 6th point of the game. First point since the first quarter. And a foul to the backcourt, going to be on 24. That's Braylon Davis, her first, team's third of the second half.
We're going to 2-2-1 full court press. They've pressed all year, and they had a lot. One of the reasons they beat Glasgow was they had success in pressing Glasgow and causing them to turn it over a ton. They haven't had that success against us tonight.
As Delk tries to get the ball in play, she does to Mallory Pettigo. Now looking at a trap, gets rid of it to Bailey Pettigo, fires a diagonal pass to Delk. Bounce pass is kicked, trying to go to Jackson, breaking to the basket.
Yeah, had the right idea. That would have been a layup if we could have got it through the foot.
The Bailey Pettigo will toss it in. It comes out to Mallory Pettigo. In the middle, England turns and fires, and it's in and out. Rebound to Harbison from Metcalfe County. Davis, right side, back to Harbison. Wide open three on the left side is good for Edwards. That's her first points of the ball game, and that is their 6th three-point shot tonight. Jackson out to Bailey Pettigo, back to Jackson. Wants to drive, baseline, she's cut off double team. Into England, goes up, she's fouled.
Good pass through the double team. McKenzie filled the spot. Great basketball.
Foul is on 24. That's Braylon Davis, her second, team's 4th.
And she had 2 hanging off each arm, but they say she's not going to the free throw line. That's a little perplexing.
Yeah. Ball comes out front to Bailey Pettigo in the corner. Mallory lets it go for 3. Got it.
I'll take 3 instead of 2, though.
That is her second Peoples Bank three-point shot tonight. 12 points in the ball game. Her first points in the second half for Mallory Pettigo. Now with 12, it's 62-35. Trojanettes. There is Harper working in the paint. Give it in there to Harbison. She walked, got away with it. Back out it comes to Edwards. Edwards wants to drive left of the lane. She's cut off. Has nowhere to go. Has to get rid of the basketball. Back out. Welch has got it. Welch wants to drive. Now back out to Harper. Davis with it now. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Barren up by 27. Comes back out to Davis. Davis trying to direct traffic out there. Going right side. Drives. Throws up the shot. It's no good. Ball knocked out of bounds. And they're going to give it back to Metcalfe underneath. Glasgow leads Cumberland County after 3, 50-17 on the Coca-Cola scoreboard. The game tonight in Burkesville. Ball almost could have been picked off there, but Trojanettes wasn't looking for it. Here's a long 3 that's an air ball by Welch, and it goes out of bounds.
She's got the green light just about anywhere, anytime.
Welch has hit 63 three-pointers now, 2 tonight. There you go. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. Now she's in a trap again in the middle to England. Bailey Pettigo, high arching 3. No. Rebound pulled down by Harbison from Metcalfe. She's in a trap, bounces it off to Davis. Davis into the front court on the right-hand side. Davis still in the dribble, gets rid of it off to Harbison, top of the circle, back to Davis, fakes the 3, drives into the lane, throws it off to the left corner. Harper driving toward the paint, flips up the shot, it's too strong. Ball's loose on the floor. Davis and Jackson down on the floor fighting for it. And they're going to get a foul call. Steve Jackson picks up her second personal. That's number 5 on the Trojanettes here in the second half. Maggie O'Leary in the game for Metcalfe. Rocher back in as well. They work it in the paint. It's Harbison, turns and shoots, and a foul on Jillian Bush.
She's done a really good job on her tonight. She still have 2. Is all she's got for the game. And what does she average? 15 almost?
Yep. 78.5% foul shooter on the line. That one rims off for Harbison. 62-35. Trojanettes, 4:56 to play. And the second shot for Harbison is good. Katie Murphy back in the ball game for Eve Jackson for the Trojanettes. 2-2-1 press by Metcalfe. It comes into Mallory Pettigo. Gets with it over to Murphy on the left side. Dribbles it across down the left sideline. Now bounces it back out to Bailey Pettigo. Now gives to Mallory Pettigo. Back to Bailey. Now back over to Mallory. In the middle goes to Ennis. Ennis gets triple team. Back around the perimeter, left side. Back right, it comes to Mallory Pettigo. In the corner to Bush. Back to Mallory Pettigo. Out front is Murphy. Straight away back to Mallory Pettigo. Bounce pass back to Murphy. Gives it to Bailey Pettigo. She'll bring it back out. 4:20 to play in the ball game. Barren County with a 62-36 lead. Here's Mallory Pettigo out front with it, working. Wants to drive around her defender. She's cut off, has to reverse it back out. Goes to Bailey Pettigo, driving, going in for the layup. It's good.
That's the same way Bailey scored all of her points in the first half, just finding lanes to the rim.
23 for Bailey Pettigo. Here's a shot going, a tough shot there by Edwards on the left side of the rim. 64-38 steal. Edwards has got it, goes to the right side of the rim and lays it in.
We've turned it over a couple of careless times tonight. That's the first time it's really cost us.
64-40. Ennis with the basketball, gives it back out now to Mallory Pettigo. And there's a foul from behind on Harbison as the ball was coming into Ennis. Harbison's first, team's fifth of the second half. And Raven Ennis comes out, and Mackenzie England back in for the Trojanettes. Bailey Pettigo getting a little pressure out there. Goes to Murphy, goes into England. Left side it goes to Mallory Pettigo, driving, flips up the shot over the rim. Metcalfe comes out of there with it. Here's Rocher with the basketball. Racing to the basket, puts it up. It is high off the window. No. Murphy with a rebound. Double team. Needs some help. They had it poked away from her. Should have been a foul. Harbison puts it up and in.
And a couple of scrambling buckets.
Mallory Pettigo loses it out of bounds. Turnover by Barren. Gives it back to Metcalfe.
We got to slow it down. They're trying to speed us up more so than we've done the whole game. But right now in this full court press that they've got, we slow it down, get your angles, get it into the half court, and play in the half court and use the clock now to your favor with the big lead.
Metcalfe County with the basketball. They give it off in the corner. It's Edwards. Edwards curls into the lane. Spin move, shot up, good, off the window.
They made some tough shots this quarter, haven't they? Specifically Edwards.
She has scored 9 points all of this quarter. And now it's a 20-point ball game. Barren led by 29 at the end of the third quarter. Mallory Pettigo getting some pressure out there from O'Leary. On the dribble on the left side. Gets rid of it off to Bailey Pettigo. Bounces it back to Mallory. In the middle to England. Turns around the top of the key. Pivots around and gives it back out to Bailey Pettigo. There's a foul on Rocher.
Foul number 3, Jackie Rocher, her third, team 7.
Rocher's second personal. Team foul number 6 on Metcalfe. Now London, Fields, Welch, Harper, and Davis all return to the Metcalfe County lineup. Free throw by Bailey Pettigo is good.
It's like he's operating on the hockey side of things with line changes, 5 in, 5 out.
Carly Delk returning to the Trojanette lineup, comes in for Jalen Bush. 65-44 Barren, 24 for Bailey Pettigo. And that one's going to be too strong. Fields with a rebound, gives to Davis. Davis, right side, crossover dribble in the lane, out to Fields for a 3, and it's good. That's her second try.
This quarter right here has demonstrated why they have won 20 games and can be dangerous offensively.
7 threes tonight. Here's a pass knocked down by Fields as Jackson was trying to throw it over the top to Delk underneath the basket.
They've hit their average as far as threes are concerned, but the slow start and the shooting percentage in the first through the third quarters is what's really dug them a big hole.
Mallory Pettigo sends it out to Jackson. Now gives it to Mallory Pettigo, loops it over the left side to Bailey Pettigo. Now throws it underneath to Jackson. Shot is blocked and taken by Fields. Too slow getting to the rim. Here's a shot going up. It's too strong. Rebound to Mallory Pettigo off the missed shot from Harper. Weaving through traffic on the left side. Needs some help out there. Fires a pass off to Jackson, and it dropped out of bounds.
Really not taking care of the basketball this quarter. I think this quarter really is a much better idea of what Metcalfe can really do and maybe what everybody thought this game would really be. If Metcalfe shoots the ball well, they can force other team into turnovers. This is why they might give some people some trouble going to Diddle.
They've outscored the Trojanettes 17-6 in this fourth quarter.
The game's over. It's well out of hand, but you would like to see us finish better.
Harper with it for Metcalfe. Driving, going up against Delk and puts it in.
She's just hit. And some unbelievable shots. Her and Edwards just go to the rim and throw it up. It's gone in.
65-49. Murphy in the middle now to Ennis. Ennis dribbles down the left of the lane. Back out to Murphy. Gives to Jackson. Back out front to Bailey Pettigo with 53 seconds to play in the game. Right side, Jackson dumps it down to Delk. She goes up. It's no good. Got her on rebound. Back up. Got hammered. Foul on 24. It's Braylon Davis, her third, team seventh. Carly Delk at the charity stripe. Couple of field goals tonight. 68% foul shooter. First one comes off. Trojanettes been outscored 19-6 in this last quarter, after leading by almost 30 at the end of the third. Liberty Rice in the ball game. Emma Hughes for the Trojanettes. This free throw rattles out for Delk. Rebound to Metcalfe County. Got some more new faces in the game. Here's a three-point shot. It's an air ball for 23. On the other end, Delk will throw it up off the window. No. Put back up. No good for Ennis. Tapped it back to herself and puts it in.
But use that height to an advantage. Just keep throwing it to yourself until you get it to go.
67-49. Metcalfe County, Anna Grace Blythe is number 2, 5'7", 8th grader. Fields for 3, no good. Liberty Rice with a rebound, 9 seconds to play. And that will about do it. Trojanettes will come out of here with a victory tonight. 67-49 over Metcalfe County. The Trojanettes go to 25-4 on the year. Metcalfe County drops to 21-6. We'll come back with a post-game report. It's brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven on our farm and made for yours. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. McDonald's keys to winning. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
We've got to defend the three. That's pretty easy, right? You look at the numbers. They have attempted over 200 more threes than we have, and they've hit almost 100 more. So, you look at it, that's really how they get a lot of their offense. Their main guns, 3 out of their 4 leading scorers have over 40 threes, and they shoot it over 30%. So they're really good shooting the basketball. They're really good scoring. They're going to want to get up, push the pace. So we've got to control the basketball game. The way we control it is keeping them from getting their offensive groove. The game plan, if you could write it, would go a whole lot like the girls' game plan.
Yeah.
Metcalfe doesn't shoot the basketball very well. You take advantage of that. You get some easy transition points, push the ball up and down, get some layups, get some high percentage shots, and grow your lead.
Mark Curry, Tommy Young, and Joseph Plunk are the officials for tonight's boys' game, the same 3 we had in the girls' game. And the game official sponsored by Southern States. We'll get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off in the first quarter of action, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Citizens First, come grow with us. Only one more game left on the schedule. That is Thursday night, when the Trojans and Trojanettes host Clinton County. The boys' game will be played first at 6 o'clock, with the girls' game to follow. And then it's on to the district tournament in Tompkinsville at Monroe County High, starting Monday night. All the action right here on 103.7 Nash Icon at ESPNKY.com. You can also hear the games inside the Monroe County High School gym at 88.7 FM throughout the week. Then we'll move on to the 4th Region Tournament at Diddle Arena. We'll be broadcasting each and every tournament game on 103.7 Nash Icon and ESPNKY.com.
Reason we're playing that game first on Thursday makes sense to me. It's because the girls will actually play the second game on Tuesday of the district tournament, and the boys will actually play the first game Monday night. That is a switch for what both teams are used to. Boys are always used to playing second. Girls are used to always playing first. So they're just trying to get maybe into kind of a feel what that feels like playing at a different time, and that's why we're doing that Thursday.
Yep. Barren County gold uniforms tonight, Metcalfe in white, maroon letters. Barren County in burgundy. It's Aiden Niken jumping against Tyler London, and Barren County will control it as they move from right to left here in this first half. Withrow gives it off to Briggs. Back to Withrow on the left side. Down inside, here's a turnaround shot from Bandy. It is no good. A rebound by DeVore. Here comes Fields, long pass down to London. London bounces back out to DeVore. He'll get rid of it over to Davis. Davis out top of the basketball against Withrow. And a foul on Griggs. Over guarding Fields. His first, team's first. Metcalfe's basketball out of the side across the way. London gets it out to Fields. Fields calling the play out. Left side it comes to Davis. At Davis sends it out around the perimeter right. Over to Fields. They go down low. Here's London putting it up and in.
Able to establish position to catch it really close to the rim. High percentage shot for London.
2-0. Metcalfe on top first. Here's a jump shot for Niken. It's good from 15 feet straight away.
Pick up pressure here. Just a little token three-quarter court pressure. Nothing big.
1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Fields with the basketball. They give it down inside. Here's DeVore trying to make a spin move. Jump shot over Bush. Falls way short. Bandy pulls it out of the air, and here comes Withrow down the left side of the floor. Withrow in traffic. Going to the basket. Puts it in and draws a foul.
I think Bush deflected it on the defensive end to get that break started. Nobody stopped Withrow. Nice slicing move down the middle of the lane.
Fields' first foul. That'll be the first one on the Hornets. Gavin Withrow at the line, 70.6 shooter, good. 5-2, Barren County. Pass is deflected on the inbounds, but DeVore there to grab it. DeVore into the front court. He'll get rid of the basketball out front to Fields. And now Fields on the dribble. Starts his move to the right, over to Davis. Going to get a foul on Gavin Withrow. Team foul number 2 on the Trojans.
Don't need to get in foul trouble tonight, that's for sure. Our guards have one apiece now.
Fields to the right baseline to toss it in for Metcalfe. Here's a three by Davis. It's no good. Rebound to Aiden Niken. Niken down the middle of the floor. Crossover move. Goes to the basket. Falling down. The shot goes up and in.
I think that was London. No, tried to take the charge there. Didn't happen.
They work it inside and they pass it back around the perimeter over to Davis on the left wing. Now Davis backs it out. He'll give it off to Fields. Griggs trying to poke it away from him.
Got to be careful with one foul. Don't want to pick up a ticky-tack one there.
Fields in trouble. Needs help. Bounces it off right side. We got a timeout call by Metcalfe County. As Tanner Moss had started the ball game, a 6'2 senior.
Yeah, that was Moss that actually tried to take the charge. He and London look remarkably similar.
So a 30-second timeout called by the Hornets. Coca-Cola timeout. We had a final score from the Glasgow-Cumberland County girls game tonight. Let's see. It was 54-26. Glasgow over Cumberland County.
No surprise there.
2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 7-2 Trojan lead. Fields handles a basketball for Metcalfe. Right side is Davis. Send it out to Moss. Over the left side now to Fields. Fields looking. Out to DeVore. Back right side is Moss. Cut off by Bush. Back out to DeVore. They swing it left side. Davis leaves it in the corner. Fields trying to drive against Griggs. He took it away from him. Griggs sends it up court. Here's Bush going in for the layup. It is no good, but a foul on the Hornets.
Just a little too hard off the glass, or we had a head-on one opportunity, but that was a terrific job by Griggs. He literally just ripped it away and went the other way.
Tyler Bush free throw is good, shooting 61% from the line on the season. Now Peyton Dial has checked into the Metcalfe County lineup. Originally was slated to start instead of Tanner Moss. Second shot good for Tyler Bush. Barren County out to a 9-2 lead. Going to press. Ball comes in to Dial. As Dial will bring it up court against Griggs. Out front. Now bounces it off right side to Davis. Now Davis dumps it down in there to Moss, and he puts it in.
A lot of screening action, a lot of movement. We got to talk and work through things. Don't get lost in the action.
9-4, the Trojans lead it. 5:05 to play here in the first quarter. They go inside. Here's Bandy with a spin move. Off-balance shot high off the window, in and out.
Not a friendly rim on that end.
Dial with it for Metcalfe. Davis driving toward the basket. Sends it off over to London for three. It's no good. Rebound to Griggs for Barren. Griggs taking it down the floor, going all the way to the bucket. Had it blocked by London. Taken by Dial. Metcalfe back the other way. Davis behind the back pass in the corner to DeVore. Back out to Davis. Here's Moss with it on the right wing. Moss looking for DeVore. Can't get it to him. They whip it back around the perimeter over to Davis on the left wing. Davis out to Dial. Right side is DeVore. DeVore trying to go against Tyler Bush. Now he'll throw it back to the left side. Dial for three. It's in and out. Crashing aboard. Loose ball picked up by Bandy. He'll get rid of the basketball to Bush. Bush trying to drive. Dumps it off inside. Here's Griggs. Puts it up good.
Got up in the air and had nowhere to go with it. Griggs popped free. Found him for the nice floater.
Trojans 11. The Hornets 4. Dial with the basketball for Metcalfe against Griggs. He'll send it in there to DeVore. Left elbow underneath. Shot put up and in by Davis.
Trailed flex cut down on the bottom. And easy hoop. You see why that shooting percentage is high of a couple of these guys. They get it in good positions.
Aiden Niken back out to Griggs. Left side is Withrow. Bandy posted down low. Left of the block. He'll throw it back around the perimeter. Baseline. Here's Niken with a shot. Good.
They're forcing us to take some jump shots. If it's not in transition in the half court, they're defending really well, forcing us to take 10, 12, 15-footers.
Barren County 13, Metcalfe 6. Dial with the basketball for the Hornets. Gets rid of it to DeVore. DeVore out to London. London wants to penetrate. He'll jump it up. It is short off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up with a fall away. He hit it.
He's very quick to the basketball, knew where it was missed, and followed it right back up. We got to put a body on him, not let him run to the rim.
13-8, Withrow trying to drive as Dial tried to cut him off. First foul on Peyton Dial. That's 3 on the Hornets in the first half.
I don't know what the confusion is. Oh, we're going to take it out on the side instead of underneath the rim. We got a lot of subs here ready to go, though.
Well, we got another foul on DeVore.
No, he never whistled in the first one.
Oh, okay.
Never whistled in the first one. It's on Dial.
Well, that's who I put it down for originally. He came over and signaled it was on DeVore for some reason.
I think he got lost in the confusion himself.
Griggs, spin move in the lane, shot blocked by Wyatt Fields, who just checked in, a 6'6 junior. Got in some tall timber in there. Fields is posted down low, wanting the ball against Bandy. Forces up the shot, it's no good. Trying to get his own rebound, back up and in. Boy, he was fighting in there for it.
Yeah, we got to fight back, though, and get after it a little bit ourselves.
13-10, Metcalfe back within 3. Caleb Hester with the basketball that just checked in. Gives to Bandy, knocked away. Hester got it back. He'll fire it off to Griggs to the left side, and he'll drive in the corner. Bandy pulls the trigger. Good!
Very fortunate to get the ball back to begin with, much less a 3.
Metcalfe quickly gets back down the floor. And a charging foul. Somebody ran over Kay Pointer, who just checked in.
That was London?
Well, London, that would be his first, and the team's 4th. So we got Mason Griggs, Caleb Hester, Ryan Shirley's in the ball game, Tay Pointer's in the ball game, and Will Bandy. So 3 freshmen on the court, 2 juniors. Hester out to Bandy. He's going to fire another 3. It's off the back iron. Batted up in the air, tapped around, and going to be taken by Trevor Fields. Right side is Dial. He'll lean in. Shot blocked, taken away from him by Hester. Hester, diagonal pass in traffic. Whistle, traveling violation on Ryan Shirley.
Not the best place to give it to a big running down the floor, full steam ahead.
Gavin Withrow and Aiden Niken both coming back in the Trojan lineup. Will Bandy and Mason Griggs will check out. Got Blake Sharp in for Metcalfe County, a 5'11 senior. Also in the game is 31, Austin Ford. He's a senior at 6 feet tall. As they're set screens out there, they go in the corner to Sharp. They'll throw it back across over to Ford. Back out to Sharp, top of the circle. Trevor Fields with it on the right wing. Sends it out to Dial. Getting rid of it to Ford. Goes down in the corner to Wyatt Fields, trying to go baseline against Niken. He cut him off. Back out to Sharp. Trevor Fields with it, long range right. Now it goes in the corner now to Ford. Ford's in trouble. And loose ball knocked away. Withrow's got to get a 4-on-2. Goes to the basket, too strong against the glass. Ball's poked away out of bounds. They're going to say it was touched by the Trojans last. Boston DeVore back in the game. Tyler London back in the game for Metcalfe. Also Braxton Davis. As Peyton Dial will bring it up for Metcalfe. He'll hand it off out there to Trevor Fields. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Barren leads it 16-10. Fields has picked up his dribble. Coming out to get it is Dial. Hooks it left side to London. London bringing it out now against Aiden Niken. He'll get rid of it to Dial. Right side is DeVore. And there's a collision. Offensive foul. Boston DeVore running into Ryan Shirley. And that's 2 on DeVore, I think. 5 on the Hornets in the first half. Tay Pointer, Will Bandy in the game. Caleb Hester with 12 seconds to play here in the quarter. Barren leads it 16-10. Withrow bring it up against Trevor Fields. Angles left, reverses right. Trying to go back door to Hester. He missed it. Handled it. Turnover. London's got it for Metcalfe. Launches up a long 3. That is no good at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. And Barren County leads it 16-10 over Metcalfe County. We'll come back with the second quarter in a moment. You're following Barren County Sports on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back in Edmonton, Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, Caleb Spillman on stats. Trojans 16, Hornets 10. Start the second quarter, Metcalfe County basketball. Second quarter is brought to you by A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Trevor Fields backtracking into Withrow. Missed the shot. Withrow grabs a rebound for the Trojans. And a reach-in foul on Trevor Fields, and that's going to be 2 on him. 6 on the Hornets here in the first half. Coming back in for the Hornets now is 31 Austin Ford, as Fields has to go out with those 2 fouls. DeVore on the bench with 2 as well for Coach Brandon Brockman.
That's their leading scorer and, third leading scorer on the bench now?
Here's the lob down to Niken. One dribble, trying to go up strong with it. He does, and he puts it in.
Caught it. He could have tried to go all up in one motion, but he didn't have his balance and wasn't in good position underneath the rim, so he wisely took a power dribble to gather himself.
Dial leaves it out there with London. Bounce pass is stolen away. Hester's got it. Trying to get control of it. Goes to the basket. Lays it up too strong. Pointer the offensive board. Into Niken. Going to the layup. Got it.
Actually was dribbling it back out to set it. Niken coming right down the lane. Handed it off like a football play. Ran right through the A gap to the rim.
Yeah. 7:10 to play here in the first half. Barren County 20. Metcalfe County 10. So we take a Coca-Cola timeout. We'll look at a Coca-Cola scoreboard with 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes to go. LSU has taken the lead over Kentucky, 60-64.
Another big game in the Bluegrass a little bit later after that one. Louisville plays Duke. That's 6-6. Finding going a little bit difficult, but he stayed with it until he got something positive out of it, and that's 2 free throws.
Wyatt Fields his first personal, number 7 of the Hornets. Free throw by Bandy is good. Point number 6, 73% shooter from the line on the season. Cody Lane is checked into the Trojan lineup, a 5'11 junior. 25-10, 9-0 run here in the second quarter. Second shot missed for Bandy. Metcalfe for the rebound. Dial bring it in front court against Mason Griggs. Gets for the basketball, right side to Ford. Ford will send it out to Fields. Fields dumps it back off to Dial. Dial fires it down to Austin Ford, threw it across the lane. Pump fake working under. Left-hand shot no good for Fields. Whistle, a foul on the rebound. And who's it on?
I think it's on 32.
If it's on DeVore, that's 3. It is 3 on Boston DeVore. 8 on the Hornets here in the first half. And in for the Hornets is Braxton Davis. Cody Lane will be at the free throw line for the 1+1. Shot is in the air, and it is good. Had some rim. 26-10. Now a 10-0 run by the Trojans here in the second quarter. Second shot, bonus, good for Cody Lane. 27-10. Trojans lead it. Dial with the basketball for Metcalfe. Gives it to Ford to the right side in long range with Lane guarding him. He'll give it off in the corner to London. And now London looking against Niken. He's cut off. Giving it back out. Now they whip it around the perimeter to the left side.